Hi, welcome to an easy way to record a podcast. I recommend getting the Blue Yeti microphone, it's about £100. Plug it using the USB connection to your Apple Mac and make sure that the mute button is a solid red and not flashing. And turn the dial that's on the opposite side to the heart symbol, the carotid, and you'll be ready to create your podcast. On your computer, click the GarageBand icon on the bottom panel. There are lots of options according to how complex you want to be with GarageBand. Certainly New Music Project gives you many options, but today we're doing the podcast, so second button down. I'm going to call this podcast 3. It's the third one that I've created today. You can see some of my other examples there. And so this menu here looks a little bit complicated, but really there are just some simple choices to make. You will have the option later to put some images here on the bottom left hand side to make your podcast look exciting. Just click that from your desktop and then just male or female voice. So female for me. Then the red button will start and stop the recording. So I'm going to just do a little test here. Morning. This is my first podcast for how to do a podcast in simple steps using an Apple Mac and a Blue Yeti microphone. Here's to your success. So to play that back, to hear it, I will have to unplug the Blue Yeti microphone because otherwise that sound just goes through there. You could put some headphones on and hear that if you wanted to. If I unplug, then it recognises this. I've disconnected. So I'm now going to use the computer's built-in audio and hopefully play this back to you. Morning. This is my first podcast for how to do a podcast in simple steps using an Apple Mac and a Blue Yeti microphone. Here's to your success. Great. So I can now plug back in my Blue Yeti microphone and that will improve the sound, and it's recognised that there too, yes. So having recorded the podcast, share it to your iTunes account. This is great and it makes life a lot more simple. You can see the artwork I've uploaded there, but it is uploaded as a document M4A, which is fine on the majority of equipment. The MP3 formula at the end of the document is a lot more universal, and depending on the blog that you're using to upload to your iPod account, podcast account, then you might want to change it. So you can see podcast 3 is listed here at the bottom of the screen. So I want to create a new version, so click File, create new version, create MP3 version, and that's done pretty instantaneously. So to check back on that, at the top panel of your iTunes screen, click My Music, recently added, and then under the album you store them in, that's mine there. You can see there's two versions of podcast 3. The bottom one is the more recent one, so that will be the MP3 one. So if I take this to my desktop, then it's all ready to go. And all I need to do with that is to log into my Podbean account, or you may be uploading it to your own blog that then feeds into your iTunes account that's linked to your podcast, and then you'll be ready to go. So I hope that's been of some help in creating your own podcast, and the simpler that you can get this routine for yourself, the more regular you will upload your podcasts, and that will help grow your fan base. I look forward to subscribing to your podcasts and wish you every success.